Yeah, it is. This is a big deal. John McCain, of course, is the 2008 Republican presidential candidate, and now he is being challenged from a candidate who says he is more conservative than the former GOP nominee, the party's standard bearer. And it's also a question about sort of driving attention for the border security issue. It drives Simcox, certainly, made him a national figure as the founder of the Minutemen. And it's just not illegal immigration. It's also the drug war, a major issue in Arizona and nationwide. Whether Simcox can actually raise money or a lot of interest against McCain is an open question, but here's an example, sort of a shorthand of his opening argument.
7 years ago, I left my teaching job in California to bring national attention to this and warned everyone that this drug war was going to explode. John McCain had the audacity in 2003 at a press conference to tell me he thought I was going to be more of a problem than the drug cartels. I hope that everyone makes him eat his words now, because we have a major national security threat along our border that happened under his watch.
Very tough stuff. McCain's a 28-year veteran of the U.S. Senate. He's running for his 5th term. He's already got $3 million in the bank and literally the biggest donor list in the country, with the possible exception of Barack Obama, who beat him last year. So it's going to be a tough race for Mr. Simcox. But context here, Megan, Pat Toomey up in Pennsylvania is running against Arlen Specter, saying that he's too moderate and needs to go. Now you've got Simcox running against John McCain. Last week we had the Tea Parties around the country. There is a sense of real angst in the Republican Party, and they are beginning to go after their incumbents as a consequence.
Trying to go back to their roots. Carl Cameron, thanks so much, buddy.
South of the border now, related story. Reports that violence against the Customs and Border is founding the Minutemen to patrol America's border with Mexico. Today, Chris Simcox is getting ready to challenge that man, John McCain, in Arizona's Republican primary for his seat in the Senate. Chris Simcox joins us live from Phoenix. Chris, first of all, welcome. Secondly, I understand you now have 2 staffers, you have a website, and you have 0 money. John McCain has never had a primary opponent. It's a tough road to hoe.
It certainly is a tough road, but we're very encouraged. The response so far, even just in the last 2 days, has been overwhelming from people. And we do have money in our bank account now that our website's up. But the response from in Tucson and south at the border this morning was great. The emails are flooding in, the donations are coming in, and obviously people are excited to have a choice. People
know you best, Chris, as the man who founded the Minutemen. And they think that you're just a one-trick candidate here, that your only concern is about border security in Arizona, and that you're very upset with John McCain and his border policies. Is that true, or do you have more to bring to the table?
Oh, there's so many more issues that we have to deal with nationally and here in our state as well. We're talking about a fiscal crisis that we're in at this situation. We have health care that's in bad shape. I'm a former educator and a teacher, and we have some serious problems with our education system in this country. And so we have many issues to deal with. I'm very concerned about many of them, the border issue, of course, being primary, but we have a lot of work to do in our nation.
And I guess what you're saying, Chris, and by the way, we should note, if you don't know, you were a teacher, former professional baseball player, a music producer. You're a pretty well-rounded guy, Chris. John McCain won his last election 76%. He took 76% of the vote. Go ahead.
No, without a challenger, and John McCain's never had a challenger, I think, since he's taken office here, and it's about time. And I think there are many people who want to change. They want an alternate voice and a conservative voice, and I think that's really the rub here in Arizona. John McCain is not representing the conservative base here in this state, and we plan on being that voice.
So your belief is that there are just a number of disenfranchised Republicans in Arizona who are now leaning toward independent, and you're saying we want to get them back under the tent.
Well, independents, Republicans, it doesn't matter. Democrats, it's about conservative values, and it's about going to Washington, D.C., rolling up our sleeves and getting to work with a good work ethic, with a middle-class work ethic, and that's what I bring. And we're saying, if you want to replace John McCain, I'm telling you I'm for hire. You show me that you want me, and I'll be there to help and work for the United States people, for the citizens.
Chris Simcox, running against John McCain for senator of the state of Arizona. Chris, great to have you here. By the way, we invited John McCain on. It's an open invitation. The senator was busy today and could not make it, but he has, of course, been on the air many times, and we will see him again.
All right. Well, you've heard this term here.